Hello students. In this section part 2 we are going to learn about the pulses. You know very well about the pulses. Pulses is the main source of protein for vegetarian people. So pulses gives more protein. Tuvar, mung, gram, peas, beans, math, udad, etc. are considered as pulses. Tuvar, udad, mung, math are kharif crops. Gram, peas and lentil that mazur are the rabi crops. Already we know about kharif crops, rabi crops and zaid crops, in which are the season we are getting these type of crops. Pulses are grown in all states except where rainfall is more. So if it is more rain is there in that places, that pulses cannot be cultivated. Major pulse producing states are Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Odisha, Bihar, Andhra Pradesh, etc. In Gujarat, tuvar is sown in more in Vadodara district, mung and math in Kutch district, and udad in Patan district. Nitrogen is reinstated in soil by growing pulses. So it is known as an intercrop along with or after the main food crops. So after the main food crops cultivation, these type of pulses pulses can be cultivated. Then things to know, will the table will see that Nagli or ragi holds an unique place in the grass food crops sown in Gujarat. So among the grass food crops, that Nagli is one of the important thing. Nagli is a staple food of the Adivasi or Aborigine people in hilly region. For the Adivasi people or the hilly people, the Nagli or ragi is the main staple food. Among all grass food crops sown in Gujarat and in India, the per hectare production of Nagli is the maximum. Nagli is known as finger millet or African millet in English and is known as Bautha in Gujarati. So this is very important. You can underline your textbook. So it is known as that finger millet or the African millet in English language, as well as then Bautha in Gujarati language. Then Nagli is extremely nutritious grass food. There is more protein, minerals and vitamin in its grain. So it gives us more protein, minerals and vitamins. As there is more fiber in Nagli, also fiber is there. It is very advantageous for the patients of diabetics and cardiac patients. So for the diabetes patients or the cardiac patients, this Nagli or ragi food is very important. The proportion of calcium and iron is also more in Nagli compared to other crops. So calcium and iron also is there in this crop. So it is used for removing malnutrition and in the making of baby food. So it is very important for the important, already we said about it is the nutritious food. So we can avoid that malnutrition, as well as it is prepared for the babies or the small kids. The Adivasi farmers eat rotla made from the Nagli flour. Already we said about this is one of the staple food of the Adivasi. Beside biscuits, chocolate, toast, then nakathai, wafer, papdi, etc. also prepared from this flavor. Next we will see that oil seeds. Groundnut, till, soybean, castor, mustard, sunflower, etc. are considered to be oil seeds. They hold an important position in the Indian meal because we are using for cooking, we are using, and many ways we are using the oils. So these are the oils we can get it from the groundnut, from till, soybean, castor, mustard, sunflower, etc. After edible oil is extracted from the oil seeds, the remaining oil cake is used as animal fodder and also as biotic manner. So what we will do, from the seeds we are taking the first, we will take that oil, then rest all the thing that we are using for the animal food as well as for the biotic manner. So one of the oil seed is groundnut. You know very well about the groundnut, where we can cultivate, at what time we can cultivate. So anyway, we'll see in the textbook. Groundnut holds an important position in oil seeds. Black and mixture of loamy and sandy soil, land which would not retain water, 20 degree to 25 degree Celsius temperature and 50 to 70 centimeter rainfall are the favorable condition. So these are the favorable condition for this groundnut. Groundnut is sown as carry crops. So this is one of the carry crops. And wherever there is irrigation facility, it can be sown during the summer also. Through the irrigation, summer season also can be cultivated. Gujarat, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra are the major producers of groundnut. In these are the states mainly groundnut production is there. India ranks second after China in the world in groundnut production, like a paddy. The first is China. The second position we are holding for what is for groundnut. So India ranks second. You can underline your textbook. Then Gujarat leads the country in groundnut production. District of Junagadh, Somnath, Gir, Amreli, Rajkot, Bhavnagar, etc. are produce groundnut. Groundnut oil is used more in Gujarat as edible oil. So this is one of the edible oil. It is Gujarat also this production we can see. Then next we will see that what sesame or till. Till oil is used in India since ages. In North India, it is a rain-based carry crops. So, because of rain only we can cultivate. In South India, it is known as rabi crop and occasionally as said crops also. So, this comes under rabi as well as the carry crops. The sage crops. Then, almost all the states grow in till. Among all, oilseed till has more content of oil. So, this is also more content we will get. In almost of all parts of the world, it is used as an edible oil. For the food making, this kind of oil we can use. Major producers of till are Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, West Bengal, Karnataka and Madhya Pradesh states. Then Gujarat ranks first in India. So you can underline your textbook. Gujarat ranks the first in India in terms of till production and the area zone. Banaskantha grows maximum till. Maximum export of till in the world is done by India. So exporting also doing mainly from India. Then next one is mustard. This is a rabi crop and is an important crop of North India. So this is one of the important crops of North India. Mustard seed and its oil are used for medicine and also as edible. This mustard oil is one of the thing is a medicinal oil as well as in the edible oil. For the food items we can in the meal we can use. Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, West Bengal, Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh are major producers of mustard. Next we will see that coconut. Coconut is a plantation crop of hot and humid coastal climate and saline India. So already we said about coconut is a plantation crops. In like a more trees are growing in that places we can see this one. And also hot and humid coastal climate and saline sand is good for. In the coastal area we can see that one. In India, the coconut plantations are found in Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andaman and Nicobar, etc. So in these are the places that coconut cultivation is there. In Gujarat, coconut is grown in the coastal regions. A special type of coconut tree which is shorter and giving more yield is developed. In South India, coconut oil extracted from the coconut kernel is used as edible oil. This is also one of the oil we are using for our meal. Besides, its water is useful as a healthy drink. We know about the people are become mostly the hot season. The people are taking and drinking this one. So there is this is very useful for our health. Next we will see that custard oil. Custard is also known as the Divela locally. It is both kharif as well as the rabi crop. So custard is known as that Divela. The local people are calling as a Divela, and also this is known as that kharif as well as in the rabi crops. With 64%, India is the largest producer of custard in the world. China and Brazil comes next respectively. About 80% of its production comes from Gujarat. So in the custard, what is in the production? Mostly 80% is from Gujarat only in India. Andhra Pradesh and Rajasthan are other producers. In Gujarat, the district of Banaskantha, Patan, Sabarkanda, Rajkot, Junagadh, Amreli, etc. Produce in little quantity. The oil from cotton seeds, sunflower, paddy and maize also are used increasingly as edible oil. So this also comes under as the oil seeds. Next we will see that beverages. So beverages for what purpose? We can drink. Tea. First one is tea. Tea is a plant of tropical as well as the temperate zone. The temperate zone we can see that tea. The tea leaf and its tender sprouts are processed and its powder and small leaves are used in drinks. You know that green tea and all. So this we are taking the green teas from the plants. The small plants are there. Only the leaf we are taking, the sprouted thing we are taking and making as a powder. That only we are using as a using in tea to prepare. So it is used in drinks. India produces maximum tea after China. So in the beverages tea also, the first position goes to China, second is India. Sri Lanka, China and India are leading tea exports. Slopy land where the water easily flows down, good iron contents, 20 degree to 30 degree Celsius temperature and about 200 centimeter of rainfall coming in form of showers throughout the year are favorable condition for tea plantation. Mainly the slopy land we can cultivate this tea, because why? The water should not be contained there. So tea is grown in more in Assam, West Bengal, Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. So you can see here the picture. This is the what is it in the tea plantation or the tea area. So they are plucking and taking that leaves. That leaves they are making dried. When it get dry, then they are making the powder. Then also Assam and West Bengal produce about 75% tea of the nation. The tea leaves are very skillfully plucked from the plants. With the care how to pluck, because again and again we can be plucked. Next beverage is coffee. Coffee is reared over the slopes of mountain in the shades of larger tree in such a way that no direct sunlight falls on the coffee leaves. Because if it is some bigger trees will be there, under that coffee tree can be cultivated, because the direct sunlight is no needed. The coffee crop need 150 to 200 centimeter rainfall and 50 degree to 28 degree Celsius temperature and slopy mountain lands. For like a tea, that coffee also need a slopy area. Coffee is grown in abundance in Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. In these are the places mainly coffee can see. Then Coorg area of Karnataka is a well-known region for coffee production. So in the Coorg in Karnataka, one of the important place. So for example, in the map they are asking one of the place producing coffee. You can locate Karnataka, Tamil Nadu as well as one of the states. So firstly you know that which are the places these are the things are producing. Coffee seeds are extracted out of the nuts, grinds and then it's used as a drink. Firstly they will take the coffee seeds. So here in the picture you can see that coffee seeds. So from that what they will do? They are plucking and then making it dry and making the powder. Next we'll see that next cocoa. Cocoa is prepared out of the seeds of cocoa fruit. Here also the cocoa fruit is there. Cocoa is a beverage. Chocolate is prepared from cocoa. It requires hot and humid climate and excessive rainfall. African countries are its major producers. Cocoa production is on increase in Kerala, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu states. So in these are the places that the cocoa we can see, because it has very big shell. From that, what they will do, inside there is a nuts. Okay, and the seeds are there. So it is take from they open the shell, and from that it's taking. So in that way, cocoa also using that, already we said about it is one of the chocolate production. It is very good. Next items we will see that cash crops. Already we seen that which is the cash crops. Cotton, one of the cash crop. Cotton is a carry crop. Cotton holds an important place as a cash crop in Gujarat and in India. So this is cotton is one of the cash crop. Mainly we can see in Gujarat. It comes under carry crop. At world level, India is at the second place in the production, usage and export of cotton. So production is there, usage is there, and exporting also is there. Cotton without a seed is obtained from the cotton plant. So there won't be any seeds inside. You know very well that how we can do the cotton cultivation, how we are plucking the cotton, how we are using that one. So without a seed obtained from the cotton plant. This cotton is known as that white gold in India. So without a seed, this cotton is known as that white gold in India. You can underline your textbook. So which crop is known as that white gold cotton. Besides, the cotton seed is also seed oil is used to prepare edible oil, and its seeds and oil cakes are used as the animal food. So from the cotton we are getting oil, as well as the rest of the thing we are giving to our animals, because this is the animal food. Black lava soil which can retain humidity for a long time, soil with plenty of mineral contents, hot and humid climate, 20 degree to 35 degree Celsius temperature, and 30 to 70 centimeter rainfall, etc. are the favorable condition for cotton. The growing season of cotton is about 6 to 8 months. You know very well about these are the cultivation. Frost damages the cotton crop. If it is any type of frost is there, so this cotton will damage, because the color will change, that some kind of problem can be seen. In India, major cotton producing states are Gujarat, Maharashtra, Telangana, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Haryana, Rajasthan, Punjab, Tamil Nadu, Odisha, etc. As the farmers of Gujarat have accepted BT cotton seeds, Gujarat stands first in India in areas shown productivity, total production, and quality of cotton. In all the level, in India, Gujarat is in the first place, because the area, more area is there, productivity is there, production is there, and the quality of the cotton we are getting from here. Cotton is grown more in Surendranagar, Rajkot, Vadodara, Ahmedabad, Sabarkanda, Mehsana, Botad, Bharuch, Kheda, Surat, Panchmahal, Amreli, Bhavnagar, Patan, Junagadh, and Jamnagar district. In these are the places that cotton cultivation is there. So in the map you can see, so you can locate. Like here the example is given jute. So jute, which are the places are cultivating. So next one is sugar cane. So in the green color it was shown. Cotton in which place? So it also showing in the map. In that way you can locate all the maps in the map. Next one, sugar cane. Sugar cane also one of the cash crop. Sugar cane is a major crop in India. Maximum sugar cane is also sown in India in the world. In production, India ranks second after Brazil. The first place goes to Brazil in the sugar production. Second is for India. Sugar, gur, ghansari, and ethanol are produced out of sugar cane. From the sugar cane, these are the things are producing or preparing. Black fertile alluvial lava soil, hot and humid climate, 21 to 27 degrees Celsius temperature, 75 to 100 centimeter rainfall are necessary for sugar cane. Uttar Pradesh is at the top of in area sown. More places in the sugar cane production is in Uttar Pradesh. But Maharashtra leads in the production. South Gujarat and Saurashtra produce more sugar cane in Gujarat. Next we'll see that jute. India produces maximum of jute in the world. The jute fiber is called golden fiber. So which crop is known as that golden fiber? Which crop? Jute. Jute cloth, gunny bags, mattress, ropes, bags, footwears, handicrafts items, etc. are made from jute. These are the things are producing from jute. India has a strong competition from Bangladesh with regards to cheap labor in just industry. Jute requires fertile soil of the delta region where new sediments is deposited every year. Hot and humid climate, 30 to 40 degrees Celsius temperature and more than 100 centimeter rainfall is needed for jute. Jute is grown more in the Ganga Delta in West Bengal, Assam, Bihar, Orissa and Uttar Pradesh. Next we will see that tobacco. Tobacco is a cardiac crop, sandy loamy soil, 20 degrees Celsius temperature and 100 centimeter rainfall are suitable for tobacco cultivation. Soil is a determining factor than climate for tobacco cultivation. Major four countries in the world which grow and export tobacco are China, Brazil, India and USA. So in these are the countries are mainly producing that tobacco. Gujarat, Andhra Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh and Karnataka are major states producing tobacco in India. So in India these are the places mainly producing tobacco. The Chadota region of Kheda and Anand districts, Mehsana, Vadodara, Panchmahal grow more tobacco. About 80% of BD tobacco of India is produced in Gujarat. So for preparation of the BD, this tobacco is used. Tobacco used to make gutha, BD, cigarette, snuff, etc. Tobacco consumption is harmful to health. Sikkim is the first state to ban tobacco gutta. Because that we can see in the whenever we are opening the TV, we can see that advertisement that it is harmful for our health, smoking. So this because the for that BD and all, BD cigarette and all that this one is using. That is why one of the place ban the tobacco, that is in Sikkim. You can underline your textbook which state ban the tobacco. Next we will see that rubber. Rubber is prepared out of milk oozing out of the latex trees. Then acetic acid is mixed with the milk collected from the rubber plantation. Then it is heated on lower temperature to obtain the rubber. So this rubber is used for preparing the wheel of the vehicles. That mat preparation. So many purpose we are using this rubber. So how we are getting that rubber? Because rubber milk we are getting from the oozing out of the latex trees. From the trees we are getting this milk. So then after with the acetic acid is mixing and making the things. Then it is used in many industrial products like tires, tube, etc. Rubber plantation is carried out in the region of hot and humid climate and heavy rainfall. In these are the climate is useful for rubber production. Then Malaysia ranks first in the world in rubber production. So rubber production Malaysia is in the first place. In India, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Assam and Tripura are rubber producing state. In these are the places that rubber production is there. Next we will see that medicinal condiments and spices. Condiments means like a flavor. Gujarat ranks first in the production of cumin seed, fennel seed and isabel in the world. In the Gujarat these are the places this production is there for the condiments. Then besides this, in India leads in the production and export of dried coriander, fenugreek, mustard, suwa and ajwain. India contributes about 35% in the total world production of condiments. India black pepper cinnamon, clove, etc. are in high demand in the country and world, because in our country these are the production is there. So this is this having the more demand for from other country. Then ashwagandha, tulsi, karyantu, minthi, aval, white musli, then madhunashini, ashok, garmal, linthi, pepper, gallo, aloe vera, etc. are included as medicinal plants, and mint, menthol, palm rosa, lemongrass, etc. are included as the flavored crops. So these are the some of the medicinal as well as that edible food for us. Next we will see that fruits and vegetables. In fruit production, India ranks second after China. In the fruit production also we are in second place. Fruits like banana, mango, apple, grape, naspati, orange, etc. are grown in India. Bananas are grown in Tamil Nadu, Gujarat and Maharashtra. Apples in Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, and grapes in Uttarakhand, Maharashtra, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu Kashmir, Punjab, Tamil Nadu, and Andhra Pradesh. As the grape production is less than its demand, it is imported from Afghanistan, Pakistan, Australia. So these are importing because we are having less production. Besides, various vegetables are grown. Flowers like rose, jui, mogro, galgota, etc. are also cultivated, some kind of flowers. Thus, various crops are grown in India. So things to know we'll see in the table. With the increasing cultivation for cash crops, there is a shortage of grass. Various type of grass like a fodder crop. Then daraf, that is Gujarat daraf 1. Then anchan, Pusha yellow anchan. Masal, Gujarat marvel grass. Shaniar, then Gujarat shaniar. And Jinshuo, Daman, Hemeta and Clataria are grown in Gujarat. Generally, all grass types should be harvested in October. That is after 4 months of sowing them. So these are the some kind of the grass cultivation in our country. So students, thank you for listening my class. Next part we will take in next session.